episode of Gloomhaven, the Guildmaster Campaign. We'll be diving in here shortly to Not Safe for Work. This is a quest for the Quartermaster. I felt like bringing the Quartermaster back into the fold while leveling up, or continuing to level up, the Cragheart. And since the Tinkerer had a level up, I figured it'd be good to bring him in as well. So, let's first start off with the Quartermaster. We have one available perk point to spend on him. And I think the obvious choice typically is, remove 2 -1s. But I kind of like... I like the idea of Artifice if I had something here that... the studded leather would be one that we could use, so we really need to get some new items for the Quartermaster. So Artifice is one that I'm going to have to refuse for now or pass on, but basically it's an add +0, refresh an item card. So one of our items that is used or exhausted, instead of this one would be consumed, for instance, and this one would be consumed. Studded leather is the only one that can be refreshed because it's exhausted instead of consumed. And so I am going to pass on Artifice, but this is a really nice thing for the Quartermaster. It's part of his, it's part of his deal, is to bring back items and cards. So I think instead of that, honestly, consistency is really one to just go for at the beginning, so I think I might just go for it. Another thing might be nice is Pierce, to have the ability to pierce from time to time. You know what, let's go for it. Even if it pierces through and we have a -1 or a -2, we should still be able to get 1 damage through. So let's go for stab. We'll take that one first. Typically I don't do this, but what the heck, why not? Let's go for something a little bit different. And I'm going to go to the merchant now to kind of find something for his head and legs. We do have studded leather, which is... Studded leather is basically a medium armor option where the attacker would gain disadvantage, and then the Quartermaster would gain a shield 1 if he's damaged. So we can use this. We'll continue to use this. I like the studded leather because it's kind of like a 2-in-1 kind of package. It only has 2 uses, so if he's attacked twice, we can find a way to bring it back. And I'm thinking that we want to do something like, for a head item, we could do something like the Mask of Terror again for the Quartermaster. Right now the Cragheart has that. So because I want to be able to use like push and pull more often with the Cragheart. So I think I'll skip that for the Quartermaster. Heavy Bassinet would be another good one for him. If I had taken Extreme Fortitude, I ignore negative item effects and add +2 or 2 +1 cards. So I think I might take this next and then spend some money on gear such as like a the Heavy Bassinet. Once I have it, I can get a better option for the body, such as plate mail would be a good option for him. But I want this adding 5 -1s. We really need to get that perk before we do that. So for now, this is good though. This is a good option for him. We do have the Warhammer. What could we give him? And then something like Heavy Greaves could be another thing for him. We could really make him into a pretty heavy tank with Heavy Greaves. the heavy bassinet, and then something like plate mail to make sure that, you know, he's going to last. But I don't actually see much more options for him. Yeah, okay. I think that's actually fine. And okay, to the Tinkerer then. Level 6. Create 1 4-damage muddle trap in an adjacent hex. Gas canister. This is a pretty good one because if you want to go down the path of creating traps, this is a really good option. And I believe since we've already taken this one, then, you know, create a stun trap, and then he can create the 4 damage trap. In 1 turn, he can create 2 traps, which is pretty nice, actually. We don't have Volatile Concoction as another trap card. Create a 2 damage poison trap. And I think... is it Proximity Mine? Yeah, there it is. Create a 6 damage trap in an adjacent hex. So this one is a burn card. So it's kind of, in my opinion, I like the trap cards that are not burned. But this one is pretty nice, you know, when there's a pretty heavy enemy with a lot of stun. It's a good one to put out there. The bottom action, at the end of your next 4 turns, 1 ally within range 3 may recover 1 of their discarded cards. That's a pretty nice ability as well. Yeah, I want to say that I didn't use this one very often. I think I went for the other one. Let's take a look at that. Auto turret. I believe this is the one that I went for. At the end of your next 5 turns, perform an attack 2, range 5 action. This is pretty cool. So he's walking around, and wherever he is, he can, you know, make an attack or do some sort of support top action or bottom action, for instance. And then he can continue to attack again, or he could do something like, you know, Noxious Vials to support and move, and then continue to attack as well. So this is a really nice option for the Tinkerer. And the bottom action is another heal at range 4, which is pretty strong, actually. I think I'm going to go for gas canister, though, because I like the option of taking on traps or putting more traps out. Particularly, we want to be dealing some more trap damage to unlock the angry face character pretty soon. So I think I'm going to take gas canister for that reason. And now we just have to figure out which one we want to drop. Now, if we had, for instance, where is that card? This one here, Volatile Concoction. If I had this would be a perfect one to trade for gas canister, because Volatile Concoction has this basically same setup, although a different trap, more damage, but it's muddle instead of poison. And then this one is something that we could do over and over without using the card, or we could use this card and then still continue to use this. So I think, I mean, I don't have this card, and I'm not going to be bringing it in at this point, but gas canister we're going to bring in here. And I think we want to get rid of something that's pretty heavy, pretty high in the initiative, but I don't want to get rid of Hook Gun. And I don't want to get rid of Ink Bomb either, because Ink Bomb brings in that move 4 that we can use throughout the scenario, and then we can, in a act of desperation, have a pretty strong attack with the top action there. So it doesn't look like we're going to be able to bring or drop like a high initiative, so it looks like we're going to be lowering our initiative, or decreasing our initiative, which is actually increasing the value average for the Tinkerer, which is fine. It's fine. We have enough early cards that it's alright to drop one. I don't want to drop either one of these. I like this strong heal action, but we can continue to use this curse. This one also I really enjoy quite a bit. I'm thinking net shooter. But I like net shooter quite a bit. Ooh, this is a tough one. Let's see. He doesn't have a leg item. I was wondering if I had like boots of striding or something on him, but we don't, because that would help me choose like to get rid of that move 4 card. Okay, so I am going to drop Ink Bomb because for multiple reasons here. It has a similar initiative, but that's a pretty low reason to do it. I think I'm going to drop it because I already have Dangerous Contraption move 4, and I think that's really enough for the Tinkerer to have one kind of move card, because a lot of his other, not a lot, but for instance, he has a move 3 here. There is a move 4 here, although I use it for the stun more often than not. But this one comes with a move 2, so for the most, I feel like we have enough. I don't want to say for the most part here. I think we have enough movement that it's okay. So we'll drop, and I might come back and say, no, we might need another move 4, but I think we have enough cards that have move as a bottom action anyway. Because as a support character, you know, we have a lot of these healing on the bottom, or some attacks on the bottom, or some things like this to help our adjacent allies, things like that. So, or loot. Right. I think we're fine. But if I need the extra movement, maybe I'll steal some boots for the Tinkerer. He is getting really close to retiring. That's going to be a sad day, but I think we'll make it here. Let's continue the lacerate, I think. Yeah, let's go with lacerate. Another wound, +1 wound is a good one. Oh, we have another perk point as well. So repair then, I guess. I'd rather take these +1s that bring something with it than just adding 2 +1 cards. So these ones I'd rather pull than just a normal +1. So let's add the +1 with an added a bonus ability, basically. And yeah, that'll be more helpful. All right, let's head over to the trainer real quick. I do want to show here that we are getting close to bringing in the Cthulhu. We just need to do 11 more poison attacks, and then Angry Face here, we need to deal 25 more damage to bring Angry Face in, and I'm very excited to do that. For both of them. Kill 10 Enoch Shaman, we're done with that. Great. I think that's it. Okay, yeah, I forgot this part, and I'm glad that I just looked through. We do have an extra, whoops. We do have an extra slot here for small items. The problem here is that we're getting pretty low on some things that would be useful and are cheap. So minor power potion, moon earring. I think a stamina potion might be a good option for him, actually. I mean, they're cheap. The star earring could be cool, but I'm not too... I don't think he really needs it. And I'd rather not pay for it and then pay for half of it after he's done, so to unbind it and put it on somebody else. So let's actually just give him the stamina potion. I think that's good. Now we can't give him, for instance, I don't know if I've actually said this, and it's a rule that I think some people do forget from time to time, but you can't give them 2 of the same items. So minor power potion, you can't have another minor power potion. You couldn't have 2 poison daggers as well. So we'll go with a minor stamina potion in this case. Well, before I do that, let's actually see. Do we have one from a character that doesn't need it anymore? So, Brute here with a minor power potion. And then a minor healing potion for the Scoundrel. It looks like those are the only 2 left. I don't really want either of them. Okay, so minor stamina potion. Buy item. There we go. We are all set to go. Let's jump into not safe for work. Or NSW, right? Okay. Lowtown was once an exploratory outpost for Demon's Gate, sheltered in a valley of the Western Forest. While it has since become a bustling small valley town, it hasn't lost its roots. Since the last attack, Demon's Gate has sent some of its own city guard to both protect Lowtown and warn of any threats from the forest. As you arrive, you are stopped at Lowtown's gates by 2 guards. Quartermaster shows them his letter of marque from Demon's Gate, and they let you pass. But they do not stop staring at you. It isn't a long walk to the barracks, where you find the guard captain. She sat with her boots up on the desk. Clearly, Lowtown has stayed quiet. When you ask for the vault key, the captain scoffs. She tells you that the key's custodian has taken a walk into the forest and probably gotten lost again. If you can find him, she says, you can have the key. Okay, well, let's go find the key then. Something tells me our custodian and his key are inside. Demon's Gate should be paying us guard rates, seeing as we always seem to do their jobs. We, in this case, I hardly think that the merchant is part of the word we. But alright. So it looks like we have this one room and then one bigger room back here. Not too bad. We do have some traps that we want to use, particularly for these characters here. And then there are, well, there's a Hound, and 1, 2, 3 elite scouts, a couple shaman, normal shaman, and then 1 elite shaman so far. I don't remember what else is the possibility there. I want to say that there were some living corpses. I don't see why, but we'll see behind this door. Okay, well, round 1. We're starting off first with the Quartermaster with Crushing Hammer at 17. We'll move and get some shield out there. And then Impaling Spear for an attack 2 through 2 enemies. Probably these 2 right there. Then at 26 is the Tinkerer with Tinkerer's Tools and Hook Gun. I'm thinking of going after the Shaman. But I should actually have you move up a little bit more just in case to open up more options. I think that's a better move. Then 29 with the Cragheart. I was actually kind of surprised. I was looking at his initiatives here, and more than all except for 3 are under 50. And I was kind of surprised by that. Even 4 of them are under 30. So we're going to be using this for the extra, like a little bit of movement, do a bit of damage, and also infuse Earth. That's Rumbling Advance at Initiative 29. And then Earth and Clod for a ranged attack where we can use the hook chain to bring this elite shaman through the trap. That'll outright kill it. That's what we need to be doing. And it looks like the Hounds are going to be going and muddling, which is, I think that's fine, except that he is going to be going down here and muddling both of them. Yeah, I still think that's fine. We're not really going to be... Well, I did want the Quartermaster to deal some extra damage, and because the Hound's moving, that's kind of a bummer, but maybe I'll be able to just move past a little bit. It looks like the Shaman are going to heal adjacent allies, and then bless themselves. So the more we can kill and deal with and stun, the better. Scouts are going to be hitting for a mediocre amount. Yeah, that is kind of a bummer for him, but well, it is what it is at this point. So, and I can't even get to a good position to hit 2 now. Super. But let's have him... What do you think the chances are? If I move here and then deal with this... I feel like it's kind of a waste. Yeah, well, it is what it is, I guess. So let's move over here. We're going to do that. We'll confirm this. Probably won't even use it now because I think the Cragheart is going to move that way. And I feel like... Oh, he is muddled too. So yeah, don't worry about it. Let's just attack over here. Yeah. Well, one experience. Now let's throw that trap down here, and I think I'm gonna stun you. I might have wanted to stun another one of these. I think that was kind of the plan here, right? But yeah, it was. So Quartermaster moving there was a mistake. But I didn't really see... I wanted to leave this space open so the Cragheart can stand there and deal some extra damage. But yeah, this is how we're going to do it. And then we're going to attack this guy over here, and we're going to pull him into the stun. Oh, man. At least one of the damage doers is going to be stunned at this point, so that's alright. Now we will kill this guy. We want to use our pull. We don't care too much about how much damage that does. All we're looking to do is pull him through that trap. That kills him. Okay. And now... Actually, I think it's best if we move over here. Yeah. So let's use this to deal some damage to them instead of over here. Cool, cool, cool. We'll pick up some loot as well. Good. And there we go. Now that one did heal this one, but at least it's not healing itself. Well, round 2. And next up, round 2 is Cragheart starting first at 13, unstable upheaval. Just for, you know, going early, I'm just going to use it for the default attack 2. And that way I can use my Mask of Terror to push this Vermiling Shaman into that trap, thus killing the next one. Avalanche to get ready for just throwing some obstacles out. Let's see how that can be useful for the coming turns. Then the Tinker at 19. Net Shooter to make sure that this guy is immobilized and I can just walk away. But if I'm wondering if that's really going to matter, because sometimes these scouts can range attack. So if that is the case, I mean, we can still use Net Shooter on the Hound and still walk away. And then we have Reviving Shock to throw a couple curses into their deck because they now have a couple blessings as well. So let's try and balance that out, shall we? Then 19 as well for the Quartermaster, Iron Bulwark for an attack, a top attack, and Restock for a bottom attack. I'm not sure. I'm kind of thinking that... yeah, I'm going to use this instead. Hasten Step. It does mean I go slightly later, but I'd like to have the option of moving. So if, for instance, if there is a big attack coming from this Hound, I can make some attacks, move a little bit, and then make another attack. Something like that. Yeah, so this is kind of the attack I was thinking of. Let's try and get away from that. Oh, but he's going too late. Never mind. So if I was going at 19, funny how that worked out. Then the Shaman is going to attack, and the Scouts are going to make some range attacks. So that's, yeah, that's something. Something that just happens. We will use this to get rid of this Shaman here. Will deal 0 damage, but doesn't matter. We can still push him into the trap. So that should be 10, actually. We just need 15 more. And I think I'm going to put one here. And here. We'll see how that helps. I'm not sure. And I'm realizing now, actually, I think I need to rethink the Cragheart before we go into that boss fight, because it doesn't really have a whole lot of consume earth abilities. Most of his abilities are creating earth, and then only a couple of, maybe less than a handful of them are consuming, and I think a couple of them are even burn cards. Yeah, so we really need to work on bringing in some cards that consume earth so that he can use it instead of just creating it all the time and then it's gone. Earth really is well, not necessary, but it's very helpful for the Cragheart. We won't heal. So yeah, I mean, this is a bummer, but whatever. We'll do it just to get it over with. Let's move back here. And I'm going to use this to attack, well, definitely you. And probably you. We can try to kill before, when it comes to the Quartermaster, we'll have a better chance of killing that one. So let's use that. Let's actually just use the eagle eye goggles. Why not? Because most of the time I just forget that it's there and don't use them very often. Uh-oh. Okay. That's helpful. That's pretty helpful, actually. He's going to be muddled and wounded. So if we don't kill him, his attacks are going to be weaker. It's not... Oh, wow. Okay, that was huge. So now the Quartermaster's gear is gone. His studded leather. So that was actually really nice of the Hound to pull that ×2 on a muddle. That was very nice of him. Let's use this to... Let's see. Let's do an attack here, I guess. Okay, now we don't have to worry about you. We'll use this to... It's a retaliate 1. I'm thinking of using the move to move over here to attack this one. So yeah, I guess we can do that. I could stun him, but I'm probably fine with just letting it go. Confirm. Yeah, we'll take the damage. Now we'll move and we'll attack over here now. This way it's at least going to be still at disadvantage because he's standing next to him. That 3 pierce would be nice if I was attacking there, and I was considering it. I was thinking stay here and just attack, but now at this point he's only going to get attacked by 1, and it's going to be at disadvantage anyway, so I could bring one of those 2 cards back, or any of the other ones. I think I'm fine, because I might be, I might just try and heal a little bit for the next round. So let's end. We'll take that one. That one's dead. Great, thank you. And thanks again, pulled another one, that's awesome. So they got rid of both of their... Well, this was a good turn. They got rid of both of their blesses without being useful. That's awesome. Alright, round 3. And first up is the Tinker at 18 with Toxic Bolt and Disorienting Flash, mostly just for the move, but we'll get somewhere nice and poison somebody. Then 19 is the Quartermaster Iron Bulwark and Sharpening Kit, and I don't know which one I want to go with. We can shield and heal, or we can attack and somebody else, anybody else that's within 2 can attack for have +1 to their attacks this round. So I'm not sure how that's going to work. We'll think about that one. And then Explosive Punch, or Cragheart at 28 with Explosive Punch and Heaving Swing. We have this push 1, but because we have the Mask of Terror, that's another push. So I'm thinking that we go back here and push this guy into that obstacle, thus killing him. No matter what, if we deal 0 damage, it'll still kill him. I wish I could do something about this one, and maybe I'll change my mind and push this one instead. We'll just have to see. But I'm starting to think that it's going to be better to just shield up and heal for the Quartermaster. Yeah, okay, so the Shaman's going too early. That's sucky. The Hound and the Scouts attack 2s. That's not so bad, but these curses are going to be killer. I'm hoping maybe we can pull it immediately while we push one into the push him into there. So let's use this, and I'm thinking I want to attack here. Yeah, let's attack here. What we could do is maybe move away instead of the shield. And then we can use weighted net now. I don't think that's necessary though. Let's do this attack as normal. There, okay. If I did do that +1, I thought about it, the minor power potion, but that poison will be fine. And then we're going to use this. We'll skip that. And do we really want to move anywhere? I'm thinking yes. I'm thinking yes. I'm gonna move here actually. And I'm gonna have these attack the Tinker instead, and then just move away from the Quartermaster. Or I could do this actually. Let's do it that way. Yeah, I see what's happening here. So we'll shield 1 for both of us. And I'll heal myself. That way, both the Hound's going to attack here, and then the Vermling Scout is going to attack there. And we can share the damage from that. And we both have a shield, so that'll work. Okay, cool. That's helpful too. Right. So if I go, the problem is I need to do them separately. So it's a push 1 and then it's a push 1. It's not a push +1, so I can't push here and then here, right? Otherwise I'd stand there. And I think I probably would have played it that way in the board game, and now I'm realizing, you know, that it totally makes sense why it's not that. So let's go here and then we'll push them there. So move. Yep, we want to move back here. Skip the rest of the movement, and then we'll do an attack with push 1 here. Yeah, of course he's dead anyway. Fair enough. That's, hey, a dead shaman is... I appreciate that. Good. 0 damage. And round 4. Yes, round 4. We're going with the Tinkerer first at 17 with Restorative Mist to heal. And Gas Canister to throw a trap down. This will be fun. Check this out. Then at 19 we have the Cragheart with this fun combination. Kinetic Assault with the move attack 4 and Forceful Storm for an attack +2 on the melee attack. So we can have this being an attack, or move 1, attack 6. And finally, Quartermaster with crippling bow and Scroll of Recall. So we'll have the Tinkerer place the trap here. We can even make that attack as well, but we'll pull him into the trap, and then we can make the attack, depending on who really we need to focus on at that point. Let's see who that is. Okay, so the Hound is going to immobilize the Tinkerer. And then they are going to go at 53, so later, and attack 3. Good, just 1 damage, not bad. And we don't have to move at all, we can just stay right where we are. So we will skip the movement, but we'll still use that heal action. And let's place that trap down right there. Cool. I'm excited about this. Do we want to bring... I think I'm fine for this until the next rest. So I won't use a potion for the Tinkerer. Crag smash. So one down. Let's see if we can get the other one as well. We'll use this, and there's only one to pull, so we'll use that to pull you into the trap. That's 4 damage, and oh, I guess skip action? Okay, that's weird. And we'll attack here. Sweet! We got rid of the other one. How do we want to use? I think we do. We do want to use one. And I'm thinking we bring in sharpening kit to heal somebody up. I think both of them need at least to heal 4. Yeah, 4 and 5. Okay, so we'll use this for sharpening kit. Good stuff. Round 5. I think this will be pretty easy. We can something like that, and stone pummel. We can loot some of this while we're standing over here too. Yeah, so let's do it that way. It's going early and muddling. That's kind of a pain, but we'll be fine. Muddling everybody, but we don't need any of the... Only one is going to make that attack, really, so... But before we go, let's heal the Cragheart. The Tinker has some healing, so he could heal himself later while moving around. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get close to that door. And let's make this attack first. I really needed him to die so that, well, for that reason too, but I wanted to just pick up the loot. That's annoying. And I'm gonna use this to just attack again. Round 6. Take a long rest. Let's use all of those, and you, my friend, actually just take a long rest. So I'm thinking of just opening this door, honestly, because I mean, we could go over here and kill this, right? And then the other two, or attempt to kill it. So I guess that's probably a good option. My thought here is I could just open this door, move in like 2 spaces with the default move to, and then stun shot somebody. Because the Hounds aren't really going to be moving too far. But the problem is that he's really going to be needing to rest when he's in there anyway, so it's 3, so I do have to move back here. Let's do this. Let's just do it. Okay, good. I forgot the poison there. So it's dead. That's helpful anyway. We'll take a long rest, and I'm thinking I don't want to get rid of Earth and Clod because this one's really the only ranged attack that he has, which is kind of crazy. I've been building him more into a melee character, which is fine, but I don't want melee if I have hooked chain, so I'm gonna need to pick up another one. Let's just drop. I'd rather keep this one too. Alright, avalanche gone. And for the quartermaster, this one looks like a good option, restock. Yep, restock, gone. Alright. Round 7. Well, I know that you need to take a long rest, my friend, because we have 2 items that we want to get back. The healing will be welcomed as well. And as for the other 2, I kind of want to do this with earthing, no, not earthing cloud, where is it? Crushing grasp, so move 1 and then loot. I know that kind of just destroys that his whole ability there of, you know, moving and attacking on a top action. But I might be able to just get those 2 cards back, or at least one of those cards from the powers of the Tinkerer and the Quartermaster. So I am going to do that. I want to pick up this loot, and we have time. I might as well just wait till the Tinkerer rests before I rush in there. But I think I am going to still rush in there with that shield. Just wondering. Refresh one of your consumed small items. I think I'll use this to bring back the minor stamina potion, and I'll move in and shield. Just open the door and maybe even back up again, because it looks like we do have a good space where we're standing now. If any ranged attackers are here, they won't be able to see them. So let's still do it. Yep. We'll move in, and if he does get targeted... Are those living corpses in a Vermling nest? Yeah, I thought I saw that. I take it that the stinking dead corpse they're snacking on was the custodian. Oh, really? No glamour in this job, I tell you. So, I assume maybe that's the custodian that the Vermlings were eating? And then they came back. I don't really know what they're trying to get at with that. The quicker you clear out this nest and retrieve the key, the better, I think. Yeah, I totally agree with that statement. We do have only 1 trap there. There's another trap there. Okay. Let's see what they're doing. Moving 5 and attack 2. So they'll be able to really get in his face. So if I back up, that's better. Moving 4 and attacking 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then move 3, range attack 3 at 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, this one will be able to attack back here. So if he backs up 1, that one will still be able to attack, but I don't think anybody else will. 1, 2, yeah. 1, 2. What are they doing now? Moving 1, attacking 4. So I definitely want to just... I think I want to move back to here. Because if I move here, it's kind of blocking... Yeah, I don't know. I'm just going to move back to here. It doesn't really matter which way I move. Well, no, okay, undo. I am going to move back there. Confirm the action. That will help me with a couple attacks. And let's get back my minor stamina potion. Now I can use it to get Scroll of Recall back. That doesn't make any sense now, but I could actually get the Crushing Hammer back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I'll pass on that for now. And let me think about this. If I go here, then I can use the boots to go 1, 2, and then move to there. And then there's only going to be, well, there's only going to be one attack on him anyway. So let's just do it that way. Skip the attack and loot. I know this is like a really weird way to use kinetic assault, but hey, I know I can get it back with their abilities, so I'm fine with that. Super. Pulled the ×2 and lost it. Fantastic. So 0 damage for the Quartermaster. That's always helpful. That's a lot of HP right there. 43 between the 4 of those guys. And as for you, man. Tinker's Tools might be the one I have to go for here. And it's not one I'm really happy to get rid of, but all the other ones, like Dangerous Contraption, the battle bot I might bring in later. Noxious Vials is something I'd like to use. The top and the bottom action. The 2 stuns are going to be helpful at some point. The hook gun is going to be nice. This gas canister, I still want to use the top, and then I'll use the bottom after that. Some healing is always going to be nice. Yeah, this one, I don't want to disarm anything, but throwing down a stun trap is a good idea. But we still have that stun. These are nice, and yeah, that's it. Tinker's Tools. Well, round 8. And first up is the Tinker with Toxic Bolt. This will infuse Earth, which I'll be happy to use coming up here soon. And Dangerous Contraption for the move. Then Quartermaster at 19 with Iron Bulwark and Crippling Bow. And I'm not sure which way I want to do this. I could do an attack 3 and then make somebody not move, like immobilize them. That's the word I'm looking for. Or I could shield and then do a ranged attack against somebody else. So I'm not sure which one I want. We'll see what's coming up here. And then Cragheart at 29 with Rumbling Advance to bring in Earth, but clear the way to throw one of these back here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I am going to have to go to here, I think. Yeah, so if I move to here, then 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to be putting it there, so that this shaman's going to have to walk around in order to continue to attack us. Or I could put it here, and then that's going to make all of this go around that way, and I can eventually put the other one there so that somebody has to walk through the trap. That's kind of my thought. I want to figure out the best way to do it. From here, he won't be able to see that, but from over there, I think he'll be able to see this space from here. But won't be able to see that space from there, I'm pretty sure. So I'm going to play it safe and probably go there. Oh, that's not good. Okay, so they're going to be disarming. And it looks like they might be disarming him. Alright, well, we're just going to have to see how this plays out here. Really? See, I don't think that they can have that line of sight. It does not look good, but if I try to do it, I guarantee I won't be able to see that. Okay, I'll give it to them. But that means that I should have line of sight from here. So I might still try that. I know what's going to happen. They're going to say, no, for some weird reason. All right. So from here, we can make an attack. So let's do this. How are they moving? It's moving 1, so I don't have to worry about it. Except I do have to worry because these guys are going to move away. So in any case, either attacking either one of these is really what I need to do. Because if I attack this one, is going to attack at disadvantage. If I attack, what I'm thinking is using weighted net. That's my thought here. If I use weighted net, then both of them, only one can attack. But if I attack this one, it'll be disadvantage, and then this one can't attack. And if I attack here, then that one will move away, have a normal attack, and you won't have an attack. Okay, so I've talked myself into, we're using the weighted net to attack you. Great. And then I think in any case, I probably want to just stay where I am. I could move up to here, but then he's stuck there, and then the Cragheart won't be able to move up for melee attacks. And if I move here, I guess I could just move here, because I'm 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cragheart's going to have to use his boots to get over to here. Alright, that's what we're going to do here. So move to here. Skip the rest of that movement. And now do I want to use the power of the... No, definitely not. Because it's only the 2 cards that I just played. I mean, the poison could be helpful. But no. And in this case, I can't do an attack. So we're going to use this. Because I won't be able to do attack. So this way I'll actually have something, and I can't do this because I'm disarmed. That's such a tough thing to do, but you gotta do it sometimes. Alright. Now, we want to use this, and we want to move to here. Yep. Sorry, buddy. I thought I was able to skip that. But it looks like it's probably attached to the move. So that's fine. So here we go. Now's the test. So I restarted. As I said, there's something really weird about this. The fact that I can't see this space from here, but from, what was it? This guy can see this space, but I can't see that space. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure, because I think it's pretty clear this corner can go to this corner. And maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe you can't use corners that are attached to walls, but if that shouldn't be the case. It's not passing through the wall. I'm using the corner to pass through here. And this is a pretty clear, like, you can see that. From here, it's the same exact thing. There's an obstacle, so it might be different for the coding. But from here, 1, 2, 3, and then over, and it can see him. 1, 2, 3, and then over. I should have clear line of sight there. But anyway, now I have to hit both of you. I apologize. And we're going to use this with that. And I'm going to be putting it here. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'd like it to be here more than there, but to me it doesn't matter. So we'll be throwing it there. And I'm not sure why I can use the hook chain. I don't think I can, so I'm just not going to do it. But I know this is like counts as a ranged attack, but I don't really think I can use the hook chain in that way. I am going to use the minor power potion here, though. I'd like to pull a +1 on you. Sweet. Well, I pulled the +1 on you. You're a jerk. And then I did get a couple damage into the Shaman Elite there, so that's not bad. Oh, did I pull a plus? Did I pull a push on it too? Draws this and this. I don't actually know. There's that one. Vermling Scout. I don't see a push anywhere here. The Scout. I don't know. I don't know. I'll use it though. No, I'm not going to. Because I don't want it. I want it to... Well, 1, 2... I guess if I move it back there, it doesn't matter. So we'll push it back. Don't worry about healing. Good. They are pulling that a lot, which is pretty nice, actually. Round 9. And first up is the Tinkerer. 17 Restorative Mist for the movement and healing, and gas canister to throw down a trap right there. That will basically... I mean, whoever steps there is going to take some damage. I think we're going to be pulling somebody in there. So, Quartermaster, Sharpening Kit. You and all allies within range 2 add +1 to all their attacks this round. Impaling Spear to go through these 2 enemies. And then 38, we're going to use for the Cragheart, Heaving Swing for a +1 to the range attack, and Earthen Clod for an attack 2. We are going to use this, but mainly just to get the experience. But we're going to pull them in using our hooked chain to pull them onto the trap that the Tinker is putting out. So I'd like to ideally kill one of these 2 enemies this round. Probably this one. But yeah, we'll see what happens here. Oh, okay. Well, they're moving up, so we don't have to worry about them attacking. The Shaman are going to be healing things, and then the Scouts are doing another poisoned range attack this time. So we'll throw that down anyway, because they're going to want to jump in there, so let's Let's help him out. And then we'll use this to move back here. And this will be mainly just to heal up a little bit. I mean, it's mainly to move out of the way, but wow, lovely. Okay, well, let's use this. We are muddled now. Come on. And, well, we'll still do this. I'm considering to use this. This might be a good time for it, but I'm... Like, this ideally would be a good time for it. But I'm hoping that I can kill that one anyway. So let's... The scout here. I guess I was asking for too much, but alright, end the turn. Of course. At least the poison is there, so it's not removing or healing. Ah! Okay. Who can we hit with this? I say let's go for this little guy here. Good. I went from an attack 2 to a 5. That's not bad at all. But we do have some bunching up here, so we need to use that to our advantage. Nice. At least they're pulling just as crappy as we are, right? Let's use Invigorating Shock and Noxious Vials. I really wanted to use this, but I think now really is a good time to start using it on the bunches that we have. And then Reviving Shock to make another 2 attacks, after they're poisoned, of course, on 2 enemies. And as for you... I think we'll use this for the melee. And Stone Pummel, but I'd like for you to really just move out of the way. And I think I'll do that. And then the Cragheart can kind of step in with Stone Pummel. But he won't be... So let's do it this way. Go late so that these spaces are filled. Never mind. Never mind. Okay. So let's use this. We will attack here for our first. Thank you. And I am not going to move. And I'm going to attack here with the Warhammer because I don't want to be taking an attack 5. We'll back up a little bit. Well, too far. Let's go over here. And he's going to need to... He's going to need to rest here soon, so... now I don't really want to use this, but I think I still will, just to get these 2 poisoned. Yeah, let's do that. And then I'll use this for this attack after, plus the Eagle Eye Goggles. Let's do that. Nice. Nicely done. And you're wounded as well. That's good. Good stuff, man. All of everything we got, let's make our attack on these 2, and I'm hoping that we can deal some good damage there. Good. So we've killed them both. Thanks, Tinkerer. That's pretty helpful. That did burn one of the cards here. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we probably want to use the stamina potion now because we have an odd number of cards. Let's get 6 cards so we don't have to rest after 2 turns. We can rest after 3. And I'm thinking a heal might be a good option because our buddy over here, the Quartermaster, is poisoned. But this one allows him to just remove the poison, and then we can do something like reinvigorating elixir to heal the 3 instead of using like heal 3 just to remove that. This heal 1 adjacent allies is really nice for that reason. So we'll take reinvigorating. What's it called? Restorative Mist. And we haven't used those, but I think I might use it. Let's wait though. Well, I probably still will do this. I don't see why not. And I'm still going to use the Mask of Terror so I can push it there, and that's going to just make a little bit of a blockage, I guess. You're kidding. Well, that got rid of this. Oh, it was just to push 1? Okay. What are they doing? Yeah, see? So, at least they couldn't see us that time. So there's something weird going on with this. Like right here, for some reason, it's not seeing this corner to this corner. And I'm pretty sure it should. But anyway, at least it's consistent. We will take a long rest. Ryu will go for that so that I can remove that so that he can actually... Oh, he's not too... I'm not too worried about you. I could use Disorienting Flash now to stun these 2. Then I just have to deal with these 3 scum Vermling Shaman. Oops. I'm just not sure. Let's do it this way so that I can go after and we can pull this one in, I think. So we'll use the stun and then we'll actually be helpful and use... actually be helpful. Let's use this to give the Cragheart all of his cards back. And I'm going to charge into this room with Explosive Punch and then Unstable Upheaval to push this guy with our mask into the trap, I think. I was thinking of using the trap for the shaman. It's kind of a good idea still. I don't really know what to do there. Well, let's see what we have. These are those 2 cards anyway, so... And disarming. Lovely. Lovely. Well, we can't do this anymore, so we could just heal instead. I mean, I did want to use this, but since we're in this position, I might as well just do something helpful for now. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's go back here. Oh, these are difficult terrain. I don't even know that I knew that was there. I don't think I did. Okay. There's not much I can do, honestly. Yeah, there's nothing I can do here. Because I can't push the way that I wanted to. Destroy an adjacent, I can't do that either. Gross. Gross, gross. Well, let's do this. And maybe we get something fun. Nah. I should not have done that. Well, I get to use that finally. Yikes. I'm thinking probably this one at this point. I don't see any other thing I really want to get. I don't see a reason to bring back his stamina potion again. We only have, I mean, we're pretty close to the end, but all right. Well, round 12. And what we're going to do here is Tinker's going up first at 17 with Restorative Mist and Net Shooter. Try and, well, yeah, try and do something here. Not entirely sure what. Actually, I think I'll do this instead. Hook gun to bring in one of those shaman so that we can deal with them up front. Then we have the Quartermaster with Iron Bulwark and Hasten Step. That should help. And a long rest for the Cragheart. Yeah, we really need to deal with these guys. I don't want them to continuously heal everybody, but it looks like this one is going to die as long as it doesn't get healed. Well, maybe what we do is this instead. There. Now it's dead. What's the other one doing? It's just going to move 2 and then take some damage. So we could just move up. None of them are going... Well, I guess this one could heal 1. And this one could heal 2. So that's what's going to be happening here. Since you're resting, let's move... Actually, let's not. We're going to skip our movement because I want them to move, and they will move into melee range and then heal. Man, so because I'm going so early, I guess I'm just going to be doing this. I don't want to move in there. I want them to be moving out, and then we can find ways to push them into the trap later. So just completely skip your turn so that they come into here. This is much better. I'm going to move 2. Yeah, it's just 2. So we do have 2 into here. Alright. We need Heaving Swing. I'd like Forceful Storm so I can use the Disarm. Clear the way. That's it. Alright. Yep. Round lucky number 13. First up is the Quartermaster with Crushing Hammer and Impaling Spear. No, it's not. It is Sharpening Kit. So that changes up everything. Because I wanted to use this and then Impaling Spear again. So 19. I'm going to go backwards. And as for you, yep, we'll go there instead. All right. And then the Cragheart with 35 Crushing Grasp for the loot and Kinetic Assault for the move and attack. Because I'll get a +1 from here, that'll be a move, well, 3 and attack 5. So I'll be able to stand here and make some attack there, or maybe, yeah, something like that. Probably that. And then 73 with Disorienting Flash and Net Shooter, just the last ones that they have left over. Healing again, Punk, and then Living Corpse basically doing what the Cragheart's doing. Okay, well let's make this count. I hope my plan, of course, but my hope more like is that I'm going to be pulling one of my Pierce 3 in this attack. So let's hope for the best. No. And then I pulled the ×0. Why not? I mean, the more attacks I can do on them is going to be better. Because eventually we'll pull it. Is the hope, right? Man, they are super annoying. Let's see here. So we're gonna use this. And I don't even need to use the boots anymore. I can just move to here. And now I can attack there. And that's it. Yep. There we go. Some damage at least. The loot is useless, so we'll skip it. I don't need to heal. At least they suck just as much as I do. Now, I'm going to confirm that action, take another step back a little bit, and I'm going to attack with Net Shooter. That way they can't move. Whoops! Come on, that would be nice. Oh well. Hey! Good work. That's good stuff. I might as well just, I don't really know. Okay, I have one more left. Let's just use it. I don't see it really coming in handy to need to get the other slot for the leather armor. I think it's fine as is. 14. So these two are stuck where they are, which isn't necessarily a good thing. I'd like to move and Heaving Swing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then Heaving Swing for here and push it into the, well, I have options. Because I have Heaving Swing, I probably should push it there, but I don't think I'll have the option to use the trap later anyway, so I'll do it that way. Use the trap. Let's just take a short rest. No. Oh, okay. I thought I got rid of the other stun. Well, that's just as annoying to drop, but that's fine. Let's see here. Let's use this. And I might as well use stun shot because I just took a damage to keep it. And we'll do that. Alright. See what we can do. And they keep going way too early. But at least they're not attacking a Cragheart, which is ideal. I don't need to move with him. Good, just a couple damage, that's not too bad. Pretty much don't need to do this. So let's use this, and I'm hoping for a +1. No, at least you're stunned for the next round. And I'll use this to do a bit of more damage on you. And I definitely want to use my stamina potion again. And for what? Let's use that. Crippling blow, or bow. Crippling bow. Crippling bow. Is crippling blow from something? Because I keep wanting to say it. Okay, we'll use this plus this to make an attack here. Okay, good. I hate pulling those two because I could pull something bad after that. I am just... Oh, I don't need to... I guess it doesn't matter who I'm attacking here. You're stunned. Great. I mean, you're dead anyway, so it doesn't matter too much, but... Move over to here. Skip the rest of that movement, and then we're going to use our Mask of Terror. Oh god, oh, I thought I did it again, but good. We're going right for that trap because, I mean, I could push it there, it doesn't matter, but I want the trap damage, so there we go. There we go. Let's go for this real quick. Actually, I'd like for him to run over here and collect all of this loot. So I'm gonna wait for that. Let's move and bring in this bot. Let's go late though. Let's have you kind of go early to get out of the way, and I guess I can bring the bot in over here, couldn't I? So I'll do that. So I don't really want to... I don't want to move, because I want to use this. Oops. But I guess it's not going to do anything. I'd have to move first, wouldn't I? So let's short rest for the... I want to just get Kinetic Assault again. And I'll bring in this. So I can use this to move over next to my obstacle. And then I'll use Stone Pummel to bring in this one so that I can use that on the final hit. Yep. He's going to heal, but he's stunned. So we'll use this, move over to here. When you see, this actually would be really good. To use this first, then move, and then I get that, but... let's get the attack. I didn't realize that, but I'm trying to get this loot. So... we're going to be skipping a little bit. As for you, there's really not much for you to do now. So just get out of the way and watch. And then this. Skip action. Yep. And then bring in my little pet. For some extra experience. Let's take the short rest. Sure. I'm thinking, anything that I can do to bring in some experience for these guys. And then you, I'm gonna do, let's see here. Melee. That's 53. I guess we'll just go with Crushing Grasp. I can go with this. Yeah. So I'll do that because this will at least give us another experience. This is for +2, and then +3 for that. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's more than enough to kill it. There. Stun you, you punk. And now loot all of that. 45 gold. Not bad. So, how am I gonna do this? Okay, I mean, at this point, I just wanted to see it happen, but of course, took that away from me. I guess I can just move up and kill him that way, but... And he is just killing me right now. I'm looking for that Pierce. And I guess I'm not pulling it. What about this one? Nope. Just straight up not pulling it. Well, here you go, man. Don't have to worry about you anymore. Skip. And... I can't use that. So skip and skip. Alright. All done. I just wanted to see a big attack. And of course, that shaman, the scum that I said before, they just took it away from me. With the last Vermling slain, you're able to retrieve the vault key from the half-eaten custodian. You try not to gag as you fish the key out of the corpse. Tinkerer dealt the most damage. Oh, that's wonderful. We're so close. Just 2 more damage for the to unlock Squiddy. I'll probably just do that on my own. And oh no, sorry. That one's Squiddy. So we have 7 more. 7 more poisons to inflict before unlocking Squid, and 2 more poison trap damage to unlock the Angry Face. And that time, I'm not even going to wait. I'm bringing them right in immediately. I'm excited for these 2. I'm very excited for the last one, the Saw character. I don't know if what people think about him. I assume some people hate him and some people love him. I'm on the love side for the Saw character, but for these 2, I'm very excited for as well. So, how much gold did we loot? 15 piles, yeah, sweet. And a lot of items used. That's great. Experience, yeah, we did pretty well. So the Quartermaster gained a perk point. Everyone gained 5 experience, and of course, all right. I'm not sure how Living Corpses got into a Vermling nest, but at least we can investigate the Demon's Gate vault now. Why can't you ever take me anywhere nice? I've always informed Demon's Gate of a custodian's death. Oh, also informed Demon's Gate of the custodian's death. I suspect they'll have words with the Lowtown garrison. I like how the trader, just flat out ignores the merchant. The merchant really, I can't stand this guy. They really made him annoying, and touche, like, good job for that. That was well done. If that was your goal, to make the merchant just an annoying character, you did well. To the developers of this, whoever did that, so good job. Anyway, 3 away for the Cragheart. The Tinker is already at level 6, so we don't have to worry about that. And a perk point for the Quartermaster. What would that be? Well, this one might be a good one, and then we can start piling on some heavy gear onto him and make him into the tank that they suggest he is. Melee tank, right? So I think that's probably our next goal here, is to make the Quartermaster a tank so that we have another tank for some of these other upcoming scenarios. Well, that is going to do it, folks. I hope you enjoyed this episode. You can let me know by leaving a like or a comment in the comment section below. And as always, thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you next time.